afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mills on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Play fake, Mills. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. This power down there. Another nice burst there, picking up the first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mills on the sneak, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Davis Mills hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. Here's Willis. His throw incomplete.
So many times we talked about coverage. We're just about the defender running with the receiver. But the big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Willis. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now here's Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 32-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. But for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Willis will look to throw on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real. They've been worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Pollard going to try the right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 70 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Willis looking to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Texans take over first down again at their own 41.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing, Mills. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first down throw for Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Traylon Burks, 37 yards. And the Titans could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that. Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. This to the outside for Mack. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Hold it ready. 18 Cardinals.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action now. Mills. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a give here to Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So this one, a Tennessee Titans